The presidential candidates of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar has welcomed overtures by the camp of Rivers State Governor Wike, stating that he is ready to resolve all issues. He said, okay, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party and former Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, welcomed reports that the governor of Rivers State, Wike, and his group are favorably disposed to the resolution of the issues with the PDP candidates. Atiku Abubakar also expresses his commitment to a negotiation that will resolve the crisis of confidence and pave the way for a much stronger and united PDP. The former vice president of Nigeria notes that never at any time of the differences that ensued as the doors been shut to Governor Wike and his group. He enjoys every leader of the party and their supporters, irrespective of their leanings, to be open-minded and support the process of resolution of the extant issues. This newspaper records that Wike, alongside four other governors, have been at loggerheads with Alhaji Atiku Abubakar ever since the party's presidential primaries some months ago. Hmm. All these people, they love to speak in parables. Of course, they are speaking to themselves. They know the language, all of them do understand, and they know that, and we, that we are not in the know, we are not in their caucus. All these their rhetorics and all these their speeches that do not hold water, because they will just say it, but what they are going to do is different. It's a different thing. That's why nobody believes them. Until you get there, you do the right thing. But now, nobody's believing anybody unless the gullibles and those who do not even know their worth in life. You'll be believing politicians and you'll be believing them, especially those who already have a bad records. You still want to believe them. Even the ones that still have a good records, people are still like afraid. Oh, yes, you were able to do it. You were able to do that. Like, some people who think, oh, you're always talking. If somebody is good, you're always talking about some other people who is not, because they're so religious and ethnic bigots. Fashola was a governor of that state. We saw what he did. And the same way, and since that man left office, and I was just praying, I say, how I wish Fashola can just be president of this country. When you talk about Lagos, that Lagos was better, or Lagos was this, or Lagos got improved, we could see it. You feel it. Even if you are blind, you feel it. You will experience what he did. Unless nobody will say, apart from those people who are always on the side of all this Emilokon, they were the ones who were not even comfortable with the way the man was doing it. Like Ambody, I didn't really pay much attention to what Ambody was doing because the propaganda was just too much. But some people are saying, oh, Ambody did well, but at least I felt everybody, the whole Nigeria felt Fashola's work in Lagos State. As at that time, you could see it. Not this one to be saying he just dey read rhetorics, he just dey read speeches because he just want to read. You could feel it. The man, he was hands on the job. I was like, oh, if this man could be the president of this country, it would have been better. And when he was going for the ministerial job at the center, he couldn't do much. But that was the person everybody was thinking that, yes, this man, he did well. But at the center, he was reporting to somebody. And unfortunately, when you're working with somebody that you are even more knowledgeable than him, because most of the governors are more knowledgeable than the president. Just look at Buhari. You have a company. Will you allow somebody of that nature to hold? And what does he know? Is he exposed? Is he enlightened? I don't really understand. And the vice president will not be sitting under that kind of person, a whole professor working under such person, because they have bastardized the country in terms of anything you can think of, whether educational wise or security wise. In a multinational company, can such happen? In bank, can such happen that somebody will not just get, you don't even get qualification? And that's why the highest seat in this country, the highest seat, number one seat, they subjected it to primary school or secondary school. Even the secondary school, you don't even need to pass it. That's what we are being told. You don't even need to pass it. Just attend. They just know that say, okay, you were present in that school for that period of time. Even if you get a F9 parallel, so far you just went. That is the criteria. How do you expect such a country to succeed? And that is why a lot of people are just doing all manner of things just to get qualification or to get the certificates. So what I'm saying is that even the ones that you think you trusted, you are still having some kind of a reservations. Not to talk of the ones that they have a bad records in the first place. So people are asking Atiku, because we try to digress, asking Atiku now. You are saying you are ready to do this. Are you ready? Because the only thing they are telling you is just to for you to drop IU. Because all this your speeches to me, it makes no it makes no sense until you do the needful. If you don't do the needful, nobody's going to reconcile with you, because you cannot you don't want to you don't want to shift ground, but you want them to compromise. Who does that? You don't want to shift ground. Of course, now you get something to lose. All of them don't get anything to lose. So you better respect yourself. If you don't want to do the right thing, you want other people to do the right thing. But when it comes to you, you want to amend, you want to adjust, you want to try to be politically correct, you want to be diplomatic. Do the needful. No, they don't want to. It's only that's why they will be telling Nigerians, oh, you have to sacrifice, you have to make sacrifice. Shetima is beginning to tell Nigerians to prepare for the hard times ahead. And some people will not get sense. They know somebody. Well, I don't even know where to start. People will not get sense. They see they thought say now they won't voice. It's telling you what you are going through now. I'm sure maybe you are enjoying, and that's why a lot of people are making mockery of all these APC supporters. When the NNPC boss Kiari, Mile Kiari, telling Nigerians that it is not doable again to be selling fuel for less than 170, that the ID price is 510 naira, and people are saying, oh, maybe APC supporters will be buying it at cheaper rates because all these things are not affecting them. Now so the northerners go do now our person, our person, our person. See them they suffer. Now that kind of life person when they live. No, now that kind of life, now person when they live, they are suffering. And yet their person is there. What we are not even supposed to be saying, if not because to me, like I said it one time, that these people are even indicting and exposing all these leaders. Because you can't tell me that because you are from Igbo region and you become president, then you now concentrate all the resources of this country. You now concentrating on Anambra, or concentrating on the entire southeast. Who does that? It doesn't work like that. You can't do it. So what of what use when I know that you cannot even perform? So because you are coming from my side, which ordinarily you are not supposed to do that. And that is exactly what Buhari is doing. And it's not even affecting the people positively, but just few individuals from his own area. Those are the people he's giving all manner of things. See the Minister for Humanitarian and Disaster, whatever position they give to her, Farouk Sadia. Any little thing, na not they want to spend money, na not. And she opened her mouth and was telling us that you know what, that even Jigawa, the flood that happened in Nigeria, that Jigawa was the most affected, and which everywhere, and that was why they quickly went to go and be giving them this relief material. So it's just unfortunate whether we want to be playing nepotism. This Buhari àgbàlagbà tí ò lè tólé, if you understand, an elderly man. When you have an elderly person in the house, you should be confident. That is how it ought to be. When you have an elderly person, because the elderly person always, they are always truthful. That is the nature of elderly people. But some people always try to deviate. But when you have somebody like that who is nepotistic in nature, begin to wonder what kind of a person is this. And he does not hide it. He doesn't hide it. Wickedness run in his veins. You could see it. The way he talks, he does not even have compassion. He doesn't have empathy. He doesn't even know what is happening. And he will be telling us that he has done well. Like, seriously? So all these rhetorics that they are singing, if Atiku is ready, if you are ready, you do the needful. Not just that you are ready to whatever. You know what to do. You don't even need to call them. Just tell you to resign. And you guys should take it up from there. So guys, let's hear your opinion on this matter. And well, that's it. Yeah.